When are you going to start living your dream life? I have decided that I'm starting to live my dream life right now. This is my dream life. And you might be wondering, how can you say that? Like, you're not even achieving what you want for yourself. Like, how can you feel like you're living your dream life when you're not even reaching your goals yet? This is what I want you to think about. And it made so much sense to me. Your dream life is not the materialistic things that you get. It's not the accolades. It's not the praise or the fame. Your dream life is the feelings that you associate with that life. So you have to realize, what are those feelings that you're chasing? Do you want to feel proud of yourself? Do you want to feel loved? Do you want to feel like you have self-respect? Do you want to feel like you're fulfilled? Be clear about the feelings that you want to feel, and then realize that you can feel those ways right now by doing what you got to do to feel those things. So for me, I realized one of the things that I want for myself is I want to feel proud. I also want to feel relaxed. I know that's funny, but in my dream life, I'm someone very relaxed. And I'm someone that doesn't rush and feels at peace. In my dream life, I'm also someone that feels fulfilled by the smallest things in my life, by drinking a glass of water, by having one-on-one conversation with people where I'm fully present. So I realize that in my dream life, whatever it looks like, there are feelings associated to that. And I realize that I could live those feelings right now because I have been on my self-improvement journey. I have done the work and I am proud of myself. And I do feel fulfilled with what I do every day. I am intentional with what I do. So why not feel my dream life right now? If you feel bad for yourself because you realize that, well, I can't feel that good about myself because I haven't been doing the things that make me feel good, you still have the chance right now to do the right thing. You can leave the video right this second and start doing the habit that will make you feel proud of yourself. You need to create this gap between what happens and your reaction. Once you become more aware of what you're doing, you feel like there's this space where you can make a decision and not do something by habit. For instance, when you wake up in the morning, you don't have to grab your phone and scroll. You have that space in between you waking up and you grabbing your phone where you can choose to do it or not. And honestly, one of the best ways to develop this space, to be aware that you are in that space, is by being more mindful, is by being more present. That's the point of meditation. It's to be rooted in the present moment and realize, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking in the moment? And to let that go and just fully be able to be in the now. And another way to increase your awareness is to start journaling, start writing down your thoughts. If you don't like writing, use a voice memo and speak out loud and record yourself saying stuff, how you're feeling, what you're thinking. I just think that so many of us are suffering because we are always thriving to reach a certain point in our life, to have these goals, to achieve that, but we have achieved so many goals so far that we've set for ourselves in the past, and we're not even celebrating that fact. We're always moving on to the next and thinking about the future while not realizing that we are in the present moment, and right now is all that matters. Literally, now is all that matters, and you can live your life. You can actually be in this dream life. You don't want to suffer for 10 years to achieve that life that you want, and for 10 years you realize you weren't even present to actually experience it. That's one of the biggest regrets people have, is feeling like their life went by without actually being there, being present, because they were always thinking about the next thing, about the future. But we are in our dream life right now, and I want you to create that reality, because the dream life is not the end goal. It's the process. It's the journey. It's you living in the moment. And if you are proud of what you do, if what you do elevates you, makes you a higher version of yourself, you have control about that, and it starts right now. It's so crazy. I didn't even have anything planned for this video. I just decided to record it because I actually thought I looked good, but also I just want to try to relieve some suffering that you might have. I feel like for so long I was working on myself. I was on my self-development journey, but I wasn't really appreciating the fact that what I'm doing in the present moment is all that mattered. The intention behind why I did something. And there are so many things, let's say on my Pinterest, that I'm like, oh, this is my dream life. This is what I aspire to be. This is the type of person I want to emulate. I'm like, why can I not be that person right now? I've been wanting to learn a new language forever. And I never did it because I always thought, oh, when I'm going to be in my dream life, I will know this language. Why can't I start learning right now? That dream life where I know this new language will not happen if I don't start putting in the work right now. Right now is really all that matters. Take every action that you make every single day with so much respect. Respect what you do. Everything that you do actually matters. And I want you to feel empowered by that, because imagine everything that you've done in the past brought to you where you are today. So that means that whatever you do right now is going to bring you to a different future if you choose to do things differently. But if you keep doing what you've been doing in the past, your future will look very similar to what you are right now. And I know that if you're on my channel, you're on your self-development journey, and you want that to look differently for yourself. So start living that dream life. Whatever you envision yourself in the future to be, to have, to look like, whatever aesthetic, whatever vibe you want in your future, live that right now. Embody it. Own it. Because that's what you want. And you know what? You might try it and realize that that's not for you. You might realize that, oh my God, this whole time I've been wanting this type of lifestyle, and now that I'm trying it, I realize I really don't like it, and that just doesn't feel authentic. Imagine if you would have just been delusional and wanted that for years and not done anything until maybe one day you try to do it and achieve it, and you realize that you've done all this work for nothing. I remember when I wanted to go to med school, and I was planning my whole life, and I just imagined, okay, in 4 years I'll do this, and then in 4 years I'll do that, and then I'll have this job, and then I'll be able to have kids at this point. I was planning my whole life around med school until one day, after an epiphany and doing some research, I realized med school was not for me. I did not want to be an employee. Thank God I did not just mindlessly just enter this new career path and have had to live with the consequence of doing that. I have learned to save myself from a lot of suffering because I chose to be mindful in the present moment, ask myself deeper questions, and do some research. If you want to have the future that you want, you have to take ownership of your present moment to realize that this is your life right now, and you can choose what you do right now. Anyways, I know this was a shorter video. I hope you got some sort of value from this. I just want you to feel empowered that you are in control of your life. Don't let your past dictate your future. Your past was there for a reason. You can either let it control you, or you can control it by taking ownership of how you respond. And what you do today is all that matters. So hopefully you start leading your life, so then it inspires others to lead their life. I love you so much, and I will see you very, very soon in a new video. Mwah.